My people, what is good? It is your boy DJ Eastwood, running back Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros. Real quick one today. Listen, I can't do the live at 9 o'clock. I apologize. It's my girlfriend's birthday. But I want to put this video out real quick because a lot of things came out today. First of all, Nick Nurse is meeting with the Sixers to talk about the head coaching position. Nick Nurse would be interesting. The man who shut down Embiid in the playoffs a couple of years ago is now in charge of getting the most out of Embiid. I think that's probably the best candidate you're going to get, and you get a nice in between. You went from Brett Brown with no experience to Doc Rivers with all the experience in the world, but old, stubborn, on his way out the door. You get a nice middle ground with Nick Nurse, a defensive-minded coach, won a ring in today's NBA era, understands the game is played from the perimeter. I'm annoyed by Nick Nurse because he yells at referees the entire game. Maybe that's just me being annoyed by him being on the opposing team. Maybe I would enjoy that for my team. Not quite sure. But there's that. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. I'll take Nick Nurse over Mike D'Antoni. I think I will say that. And the Mike D'Antoni thing, I'll take Nick Nurse over Mike D'Antoni because of the James Harden situation. I do not want Daryl Morey, Mike D'Antoni, and James Harden in the Sixers organization. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. So we'll see what happens with Nick Nurse. Then a report comes out today that Keith Pompey put out that it is believed among many NBA executives that James Harden will return to Houston this offseason. And in that, he said that, according to sources, during the interview process in Houston, before they hired Ime Udoka, they were bringing up coaching James Harden in the interviews to the coaching candidate. So Houston is trying everything they can to bring James Harden back to Houston. That's a fact. And James Harden still has properties, family, all kinds of businesses, things like that in Houston. He loves Houston. It would be interesting, and I think that Houston will offer him the most money because they know how to sell James Harden, and that fan base has been down since James Harden left, and I think they would sell James Harden to that fan base, and I don't think it would work. I think James Harden is cooked, but if Houston would like to go ahead and try that, that's fine with me. The problem here is that the Sixers can't really work out a sign and trade because Houston has plenty of cap space to just sign Harden outright. If Harden decides to leave, if Harden really opted out because he wants to leave, here's what's happening. Daryl Morey gave up 3 players and 2 first-round picks for his butt buddy, his obsession, his only claim to fame, James Harden. James Harden leaves you high and dry, leaves you with nothing. The Sixers are asked out if they get nothing in return for James. And with Joel Embiid already being frustrated with the Doc Rivers firing, I could then see Joel Embiid saying, I don't want to hang around here because this is going nowhere. And I think Joel Embiid would be smart to do that. I really do. Because if James leaves, the Sixers are one step closer to a rebuild. They're not winning anything anytime soon. I don't think they're winning anything with James, but I don't think they're winning anything without him anytime soon. I think if he definitely leaves, it's time to start the rebuild around Tyrese Maxey, and I don't think Joel Embiid is going to be interested in that at 29 years old. So this honestly could completely blow up all over the place, and you could end up with no James Harden, Joel requesting a trade, no assets, no cap space. I mean, honestly, if James leaves, then trading Joel becomes even probably more of a realistic option for the Sixers because you're looking at a bleak future if you don't get something soon out of this situation. I wanted to elaborate on all of that much more in a live stream, in a call-in show, but I can't do it tonight. I apologize. I'll catch up with you guys soon, man. Thanks for tuning in. This offseason is not going to slow down for the 76ers. It's going to be going the whole way through the draft, through free agent signings. It's going to be noise all the way through the summer. So stay tuned right here, Run It Back Philly. You guys are the best, man. I'll talk to you soon.